What's up, guys? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, where we help you to lose body fat, gain muscle, and get stronger. Today, we're going to be discussing, is it better to eat the same thing every day, or should you change it up? This question comes from me directly on my Instagram, so if you haven't, head on over to Instagram at AB Fitness and give me a follow over there. And again, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me and I'll be sure to answer it. And maybe if you're lucky, I'll answer it on a video. If you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. This way you never miss a beat and you get real life, applicable fitness information without the other nonsense that everybody tries to always, do, and all these lies that are out there. I give you the truth. Bottom line, the truth. So let's get rolling. Is it better to eat the same thing every day, or should you change it up? So both have benefits. So first and foremost, you need to remember, obviously the nutrition is the most important part. Whether your goal is to gain muscle, to gain weight, to lose body fat, the nutrition is going to be the key in all of it. So you got to keep that in mind as well. But do you have to change it up? Should you be eating the same foods every day? Remember, I've said this time and time and again, your body does not discriminate against foods. So it doesn't matter if you eat a good food, a bad food, your body's just going to see the calories from it, the protein, the carbs, the fats, the vitamins, the minerals, etc. It's not going to see what you eat, it's just going to see the amounts. So, does it matter if you eat the same things every day? No. You can and you should, and I'm going to cover a couple of reasons why and why, what. But the short answer to the question is there's no benefit to doing that. So if anybody's telling you you need to eat the same thing every day, or if they're even telling you, I've heard this one before too, which blows my mind, you got to make sure that you eat your egg whites before your oatmeal. This is like, as if it matters. It's all going to get mixed in your stomach within the next 10 minutes anyway, but whatever, neither here nor there. So the shorter answer is no, it doesn't matter if you eat the same thing every day. However, I will say, there is some convenience to having that. So for me personally, what I do is my first probably 3 meals of the day are the same. Because again, it's just easier, especially during the week. I'm working, I'm busy, I'm running around. So my first 3 meals are literally identical every day, Monday through Friday. Again, just because of convenience. And it's okay to have convenience meals to go to. Just because we practice something called flexible dieting, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to be eating, random things throughout the day. I've done it like that. And the problem is when you do kind of random eating throughout the day, it usually doesn't equal up and it's much harder to hit those numbers. So what I would recommend is having your go-to meals that you have every day in order to help you to hit your protein, carbs, and fat goals for the day. So basically, like in my case, I have 2 scoops of protein in the morning as soon as I wake up. Then I usually have my second meal is usually protein powder, oatmeal, and Greek yogurt. And then my third meal is usually some type of chicken, some type of protein meal with, either some bread or maybe some potatoes or rice or whatever. And that's usually my first 3 meals. And then my last meal, I just kind of use to fill the holes. I'll have whatever I want at that meal. Maybe I'll have eggs, or maybe I'll have the same meal as I had in my third meal. So you have to have your go-to meals. And I've talked about this so many times. My go-to morning meal is 2 scoops of protein. I don't have time to sit down and eat breakfast. So for me, 2 scoops of protein makes it really, really easy to hit my protein goals for the day and just keeps me on track. So if you need variety in your day, you can have variety, but I would say have a bank of meals that are your go-to meal sources that you need to hit your goals. So maybe for you, that's every day having a sandwich for lunch. Maybe that's just convenient for you. It's easy for you to make. It's like clockwork. Because the more that we can make things like habits for you and the more that we can make them stick, the better off you're going to be and the more results are going to come, because now we're making this more of a lifestyle. But what I do also, and here's like the big caveat to all this, on the weekends, I literally only have the same breakfast I have every morning. And then my second meal is probably about the same as my third meal during the week. And then I just kind of have, not whatever I want on the weekends, but the weekends are when I allow the most flexibility for my days because, again, I'm with the family, we're going out, we got parties, we got this, we got that. So that's when I allow the most flexibility to my eating. And always, like clockwork, my weight on the weekends is always going to be a little bit higher because, again, I'm eating things I'm not normally used to eating. And, I'm going to hold on to a little bit extra water on the weekends. That's normal. It's just expected for me because that's just how it goes. I'm not eating things that I normally would eat at home, and it's okay, but it's factored into my week. So you have to kind of think the same way. If you have a specific day of the week that you know you need that variety in, then maybe that's when you have that variety in that one day. You know, this is what makes fitness so difficult, because so many people, there's so many ways to skin a cat. So many ways. So many ways to carve a pumpkin. It's the same kind of thing. You need to kind of figure out that routine and that pattern that's going to work best for you. Maybe you need to change it up every day. Maybe you can't eat the same breakfast, lunch, whatever every day. Maybe for you just can't. But maybe instead you do have a bank of meals that you go to and you say, okay, this is my lunch Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is my breakfast Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, whatever. But you have to have some type of convenience. So I would recommend repeating some foods over and over. I get into a kick with food sometimes where I love this food and I just have it all the time because I'm just on a kick with it. And then I get tired of it real fast and I need to change it up. So maybe you need to go through the same thing, but you need to kind of experiment with all this stuff in order for you to actually see if it's going to work or not. But the truth be told, there is no better benefit to eating the same things every day. Nothing is going to happen more if you eat the same foods every day or if you changed it up every day. Just remember that with the change up, you're going to have a little bit more of a fluctuation as far as what you're eating, because again, some foods have more sodium levels than others, some foods have more fiber than others, but other than that, no other benefit. So hopefully I cleared that up for you. If someone had told you, no man, you need to eat the same thing every day because if you don't, you're not going to get results. BS. You could change it up every day, but I would recommend, like I said, making sure that you have the ability to be flexible, but also having your kind of go-to meals. It's very important to be flexible. So for example, if I had my normal lunch today and then I was gonna have my normal lunch today, but then my wife says, okay, we're gonna go out to lunch today, I don't know, whatever, I would have to be able to be flexible enough to interchange that lunch that I was gonna have with the new lunch that we're gonna go out and eat. So you have to have that flexibility in there. That's very, very, very important. So I just have one question for you. Are you interested in sitting down with me to map out a plan for your fitness and nutrition for free? If yes, comment below and then I'll message you and I'll give you all the details. Or if you're listening to this somewhere else, just make sure you follow me on Instagram at abfitness and send me a message and let me know. And I will be sure to answer that and sit down with you and help you accomplish your goals the right way. Because again, like I said, not everybody does things the right way. Unfortunately, it's just the fitness industry. That's how it is. People drive and prey on people's insecurity about their weight, when in reality, people have been losing body fat, building muscle, changing their physique for years before any of these fancy things have been around. So don't fall victim to thinking that you need to be doing something some way. Everything works. It's just a matter of what's going to work best for you, and I'll help you figure that out. All right, guys, until the next one, I'll catch you then.